So welcome to the stage, Miranda.
Good afternoon, queens, goddesses, and our brothers in the room as well. Great to be here today. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about communities within EO. So I need to start with my what if. What if today was the first day for the rest of the journey of EO women, that we were going to elevate to a higher level energetically, and we were going to take things forward in a way like never before? We have to remind ourselves why we're part of a community. As Jenny had shared, I serve as a leader in EO. Like many of us here, we are volunteers, we lead, we serve, and we co-create. We're here to try and make the place that we found a little bit better because it's given us so much. As a 9-year EO member, I have so much that I owe to EO, and that's why I choose to raise my hand to support. All of us here are part of the women community, the EO women community, and we do so by choice. And we are a group of people who we know we all want to grow together. That's why we choose to be here, why some of us have flown 24 hours to be in Montreal, to be able to connect with all the wonderful souls that are in the room. So, not a stranger to many of us, the EO women community has played a pivotal role for people who are in the room, but also those who are not in the room. Our current lead is Pooja. I would just like you to stand up if you're in the room. Over there. She is from EO Gujarat, and at the moment our women community has just over 1,000 members. It's not enough. We need to have a lot more members. So one ask that I have of everyone today is to make sure that you go back to your chapter and you tell a woman that they need to join the community through Connect EO, but also attend next year's summit, wherever it may be. This summit is one part of our communities, the same way the Deal Exchange also has a summit, and under 35. We've heard from Corey and we've heard from Peter earlier. But there are also roundtables. We have an ambassador program. So there should be women in your region or in your chapters that are sharing the message of what it means to be EO women. So the product portfolio is currently chaired by Katty. Katty is also a previous champion of the women community. So let's just put our hands together for her as well. She's played a pivotal role within EO and building this community. But just so that you understand how it's structured, because one of the key changes has been under 35, Deal Exchange, and women now being an EO product. So they sit within the product portfolio. And the communities work stream is one particular stream that focuses on how we can make our communities healthier, more harmonized, and more inclusive for everybody. These are some of the work streams that sit within the portfolio. And as I said, in communities, we're talking about EO industries. Maybe just a show of hands, how many of us are part of an industry group for construction or staffing or marketing? These exist. These are other ways that you can engage within EO. We will get to a point where everyone is auto-placed into their industries. That is coming in the next fiscal year. So look out for that. But it also includes this community that we love, which is women, under 35, Deal Exchange, forum trainers, and the learning community is all sitting within the product portfolio. And there we go. These are all the industry groups, so I hope that you'll also find time to get yourself connected and registered with one of those. Why has EO taken these communities under its wing? There used to be My EO, which meant that the full control was with the champion that was running the community. Our founder, Marsha, who started this community, who handed on the baton to many women that have come after her. The difference is that now, because this community is so strategic and so pivotal to where EO is going as an organization globally, under 35 women and Deal Exchange are now part of EO's core product portfolio. So we want all communities to have some kind of standardization, harmonization, that we have term limits for leaders, we have robust recruitment process, that we know how we can step up and serve if anyone in this room feels inspired and wants to be part of leadership. We look at governance and we work closely with the governance committee to make sure that we're following all the rules. And we offer community support through the professional staff without whom these communities wouldn't exist at all. So something that I'd like to share, if you see the word synergies at the bottom, one of the key strategic imperatives has been, how can we work in a more synergized way across the different communities? And I had to share this picture because this is the first time at a summit we've had 4 community leads at a women's summit. If the community leads could stand up, please. We meet monthly. We have Corey, we have Peter, we have Pooja, and Marina is double hatting because not only is she the event chair for the Women's Summit, she is also the community lead for the learning community. So double claps for you, my friend. The idea here is that across communities, you can share knowledge and experience. We can unlock hidden potential. We can have joint learning events. Women should be attending deal exchange. Learning ambassadors should be involved in other communities as well. And under 35 is cross-cutting. So our synergies are starting to come into effect. There have been a lot of members who have served before, and those public announcements have been made. But the change has also been a little bit rough. In true EO style, we're often building the plane as we fly it. And so you can be told that the community is now part of the product portfolio, but the product portfolio is still figuring out what that looks like. And so we also ask for your grace and your understanding as we move through some of this. So this year, these have been our community leads. They're coming to the end of their tenure. Some of them are going to renew for the new year. But there are opportunities for those of you that want to step up and serve in the path of leadership and be part of generating member value within EO. Here's the plane. This is EO. This is the EO I know. Every time you come to a strategy session, you're told of a new imperative that's coming up. One that I'd like to share with you, and I think Emily is in the room. There is a connection strategy that's being worked on, and that's going to affect how communities continue to function in the future. So I'm really excited about my second year as a communities lead, knowing that there's even more change coming. So I ask you to bear with me again, more grace. But the key phrase that you can see from here is everyone has a piece. Every member of our community has a role to play. Be that to be the good energy, to bring the right vibe into the community, to support the leadership that is there, to volunteer, to raise your hand. Look at the volunteers that we have, and Stephanie and Andrea, who make you feel comfortable, make sure everything is smooth. Just for this summit, they've given an immeasurable number of hours to be able to support us to make sure the summit is well done. But what is going to be your piece? What are you going to do to support the community that gives you so much? And I think that's what I would like to ask of you. As you move forward and you think about how you choose to lead, how you choose to serve, and how you choose to co-create, I challenge you that it is all of our role collectively to build the communities that we wish to be part of and to ensure that they are thriving. With that, I'll say asante, which is Swahili for thank you. If you have any questions about the communities, I would love to share my experience with you or anything that I know or don't know as we're going forward. I'll be with you for the coming days. It's an honor to serve, and the EO women community is obviously my favorite community, and I just want to also thank Marsha for starting it. And we stand on your shoulders and the shoulders of all the other champions as EO continues to build on this great foundation. So with that, thank you very much.
Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you for your service. I always think about when I hear things like this. It is an honor and a privilege to serve in this organization. I will say it again. If I could delete the word voluntold, I would gladly do it. I will click delete on that word. It is an honor and a privilege to be of service and to be a leader of leaders amongst people in this organization. It has been such a gift for me. That's why I continue to lead. That's why I continue to do all the fun, amazing things that I'm asked to do, because this organization has changed my life. And we need more and more women in leadership, so please step up, please lead. I promise you it's gonna change your life. It's like a next level in unlocking something. The person who came to me years ago and said to me, oh, Jenny's really good at throwing parties, so we should get her on a board and she could be our social chair, was really smart, right? Because I agreed to that. The next thing you know, I'm just like, I'm doing all of this. But I'm forever grateful to that gentleman that really allowed me to see what it's like to serve in this organization. So thank you for your service. Thank you for your leadership to everybody who is in POL, and I hope to see more and more women to step up in POL.